Just a quick friendly reminder to everyone, please share, like and subscribe to my content. Helps me grow my channel, create more content. Different settings, different speed and different angling and responses. It's really fast, it's unbelievably nimble. This bike should be really called Super Torquey, not Superduke. It's very high torque. Really fast acceleration. You can't really fault it in anything except for the membership system of the quick shifter, which you have. Maybe you could do up to 150 to 100 miles a day on this bike. However, more than that it would get a bit more difficult and would cause you some wrist pain and some back pain because you're resisting the wind, you stand upright, you don't have any windshield or any fairing protection, so it's a bit difficult. So the riding position is not so bad, however after a few miles it gets on your wrists as you're sitting upright, like you're sitting on a sofa, so it gets a bit difficult. Accelerates. Very high grunt, very high torque figures, just might lag a bit at the top end due to the engine configuration. Just with the simplest twist of the wrist, the throttle on the throttle, it goes crazy, it goes really crazy, it's so fast, you can't explain that. Instant torque available right there. Once you just open the throttle, start accelerating, it's, oh my god, the most fun bike I've ever ridden in my life. Most hyper naked fun one. Unfortunately the quick shifter has a little bit of snatchiness, so once you do quick shifting it seems it cuts electricity. Unlike the BMW, the M1000R was more seamless, so you feel it's like a Formula 1 car, it just shifts very quickly. While the Duke, you feel the cut in power, so you feel how it affects you. Overall, it's a very good bike at a very reasonable price. I will for sure buy one. The riding position on the motorway is not very comfortable. The wind goes in your face very fast, and it's a bit hard to keep it for long distance riding. After 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, you get to struggle because it doesn't have any windshield or fairing or any kind of wind protection. Ergonomics and cornering on this bike is perfect, so it just goes into any corner easily. It's very nimble. Due to the short wheelbase and the riding position, you sit into the bike rather than onto the bike. It's a bit shy of 180 brake horsepower with incredible torque figures. It's a really fun bike to ride. So if you're after a bike which is fun to ride every day, not much heating problems, this is the one for you. And with a very high grunt and power. Acceleration is really fast. Top speed would not be so fast due to the shakiness. The motorcycle would shake and the RPM wouldn't rev above 11,000 RPM. Therefore it's not a top end engine, it's rather a torquey mean machine. Acceleration is staggering, really, it's crazy. The anti-wheelie system is quite essential for this bike because it's a very short wheelbase and accelerates really fast with a very high torque engine, so it raises the front wheel. So it's essential to have an anti-wheelie system, which essentially just cuts the power off, reducing the lift of the front wheel. The Superduke R EVO, which is this model, is much faster than the GT. It's really noticeable difference. And this one is cheaper, so it makes more sense to buy this if you're not going to tour, long distance touring. Now comes to the moment of the truth, the verdict. It's really worth buying. Yes, if you're after a fun engine that has loads of torque and extreme amount of grunt, arm-ripping acceleration, very cheap maintenance cost, and good value for money, it is the bike for you. If you're after top speed and long journey cruising at high top speeds with very good fuel efficiency and comfortable riding position, this might not be the best bike for you. It's a fun ride. The Superduke R can really keep up with very big bikes, far more expensive motorbikes. It can keep up with the Street Fighter V4S. It could keep up with the M1000 RR and even go faster in acceleration and torque figures. Quick reminder, just please like, share and subscribe because it really helps me.